Shalom, Ka'Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Kadash. All praises and glories definitely due, especially in the times we're living in. Much honors and respects to the apostles and others, great millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing this work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts. I say shalom. All right. I just finished this past week doing a video course, like all the other brothers, on this guy, Vocab, Haman Malone. All right, we say Haman because go read about Haman in the book of Esther, okay? Anyway, all right, this Edomite devil here, all right, last week said that Yahushua not a pure Israelite. And of course, he got cut up so many different ways, as he always does. All right, a few people out there that say, well, wait a minute, why do you give this guy time? You're making him famous or whatever the case is. Well, first of all, we are supposed to be apologists, defenders of the gospel. That's what an apologist is. Okay? So anybody coming against the scriptures, we are supposed to stand up to that. Do you people understand all that? Okay? We are to reprove, all right? Correct, all right? All in righteousness, all right? The doctrine, you understand? We are set up as apostles, teachers, evangelists, okay, to do so, all right? Starting with our elders on down. Anyway, this week he's made a comment now that, about regeneration, reincarnation. He doesn't understand that that's biblical. Why? Because he's not spiritually discerned. Okay, as you read in 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, all right? And, I'm not going to take you necessarily over there, but I'm going to show you, a few examples here that regeneration is biblical and real. Okay, and we're going to start in Matthew's, the 19th chapter. So give me a minute. All right. This is Matthew 19:28 in the blue letter, okay? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, unto who? Unto the apostles, right? His disciples, okay? That ye which have, see, ye, we, us, thee. Who's this talking to? Is that talking to the whole world? No, this is talking to the Israelites. You Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes, okay? That ye, whether it's ye, we, us, thee, okay? Go to Psalms 147, 19 and 20. And it tells you that the Lord is only dealing with Jacob, with Israel. He has not dealt so with any other nation. End of story. That's it. You understand? Further back up, you can go to Amos 3, verse 1 and 2, okay? As another precept. All right. So that ye, which have followed me, are you listening? Have followed me in the regeneration. Okay, when you go into that word, okay, it takes you to reincarnation, which means back in the flesh. Okay, and we're going to give you examples of that, how the ancient, the prophets, they knew. Okay? You understand? Now here, these guys didn't know, but it was taught to them right here by Yahushua. Okay? That ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel and, of course, the nations. All right, so these guys gave up everything, okay? They were always asking them, when would be the end of the age, meaning world, Esau's world, and when shall the kingdom of Israel be restored, okay? So they were always doing this. So he's telling them that all that follow me in the regeneration, all right, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, set up his kingdom, all right, that they, right, his servants, the disciples of Yahushua, all right, shall also sit on thrones. Do you understand that, people? Do you get it? Now let's go into the word regeneration here. All right. See new birth? You see that? You're regenerated, reborn. Okay? And I'll give you some precepts in a minute. Regeneration, production, see new life, consecrated to the Most High. Radical change of mind. Okay? All right? See, renewal or restoration of life after death. What happens to your body after death? You go to Escalates. Give me a minute. This is Escalates 12 and 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth, right? Whether you're buried or cremated, right? As it was, and the spirit shall return unto the God power who gave it. So you have to understand there's a separation between the temporary body that you've been given, for your spirit to house, because that's what you all are, a spirit. And you return where? Back to the Father, a spirit. And then every third or fourth generation, you're regenerated and sent back down to the earth. Up there, you're given, your judgment. And that judgment is played here on the earth. Give me a minute. All right. So, again, Numbers. All right. 14:18. And the Lord is long-suffering and great. All right. And great in mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression. Transgression of the law is sin. All right. 1 John 3 and 4. And by no means clearing the guilty. So the wicked, the Edomites, or of the other nations, they go to the same place, like I took you to, all right? All right, they go back up to the heavens, to the Father's Spirit. And then, let's continue reading. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation, because those spirits are regenerated and you come back through your sons, through the seed, through the loins of your son. That's how you're reborn. We all come from our Father's house. Okay, women have no seed. Okay, we come through our mothers, but we are the seed of our fathers. We'll be right back with part 2. Shalom.